person, or she says, and she said, routine is how I roll. I say, do you understand how a consistent routine is important? I have one more question. When a big job needs to be done, would you rather be side with other people in a group, or would you rather be independent as an assignment and working independent on it? She says, I would rather work independently most of the time, as I'm a bit of a, she says, a control freak. If I do it myself, I know it'll be done right.
Gotcha.
I said, I totally understand. I am like this. I know it. If I do it, it'll be done the way I want. She agreed with me. Yep. Okay. And then I said, thanks for spending the time with me. I love learning more about you. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your interest level of making a little extra money with Pampered Chef? She said probably 6 to 7. And then I asked about the 6 to 7, and that's why I didn't hear from her. I asked her, she wanted more information. And then, hold on. Hold on.
And so then you asked her, tell me more about why you say 6 to 7.
Yeah. So she didn't respond to that, and that was, maybe it was a couple of days. Okay, I'm going to read what I would afterwards, and then say, hi, Charity. I hope you had a great weekend. I know we talked about Pampered Chef opportunity. Because you mentioned you love to help others, Pampered Chef would be great since you can help change others' lives. Also, you mentioned you like to work independently, and Pampered Chef is great since you can work on your own and you determine your hours. Lastly, you love routine, which is great since you can create a schedule with Pampered Chef, which is a great way to run a business. You have mentioned a while ago you showed, like I said, the opportunity. Tell me what your thoughts about joining Pampered Chef. I heard nothing for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. And the last thing I wrote to her, I say, hi, Charity. I hope I didn't scare you away. I think you would make great consultant. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Then I did that whole scare thing. And she says, you didn't scare me away. Just been super busy. That's kind of where it kind of ended.
Okay. So you did a really good job asking the questions. I love how you restated back to her things that she said, you really showed you were a good listener. And couple things on that.
Okay.
Because you asked on the scale of 1 to 5, what would be your interest level? Don't move forward until she answers that. Well, she answered that. You asked, why do you say, tell me more about why you say 6 or 7. So let me give you another phrase that you could use instead of, I hope I didn't scare you off.
Okay.
I don't like to use words. Like, I don't like to say, is this a bad time? Because they go, maybe it is a bad time. I don't like to say, did I scare you off? Because maybe you did. So a couple other ways you can do that are, hey, Susie, life gets so busy and those messages get pushed down. Is there any chance you have a quick minute for us to continue the conversation?
Okay.
So just be authentic. Is how I kind of like to do it. So like I said, I know messages get pushed down. I know we all are, life is full. I even like to say life is full, or, life is delightfully full, so it's like realistic, but still on the positive side, do you have a quick second in your conversation?
Okay.
But you're going to be a great consultant. Like, that brings the business part back into it, just like, see if she says yes. Because if you go, I know you're gonna be a great consultant, you don't know if she didn't reply back because she was busy or because she might have felt a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I freaked out. Yeah.
Just ask if she has a quick second, instead of including that part in it. Okay. But she's talking to you about it. Like, it's awesome. Okay. And she gave you a 6 or 7, and you asked really good questions. So you're really like, you've got a nice foundation there.
Okay.
Just when they stop messaging, it's so tempting to want to okay, I'm just going to tell you the end part.
Yeah.
Slow it down until she's willing to talk to you again. Then fill in that last part.
Okay. I'll work on that.
Yeah, don't rush it.
Not today, tomorrow. Because where's that line between just, you give up to, I'm not trying to be pushy, but you know what I mean? Where we're like, you just where's that little fine line? Actually, recruiting is different than, booking to a point is, I feel more comfortable with that, but where's that? I know there's a line, Sarah always use, you're like in between the middle where it's like a good, amount of, because you don't want to give them too much time to think too, which I know. So don't want to be too pushy either. Because if they start thinking, they might start rationalizing and getting scared and starting talking themselves out of it.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's quite as much that as when you're talking to them, they're thinking about why they're excited about it, right? They're thinking about the perks of it.
Yeah.
They're thinking about why their life's going to be better having it.
Yes.
When you wait a while, the excitement dilutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell people, so let me give you an example when it comes to products, right? So let's say the grill, it's awesome grill that you guys have, right?
Yeah.
And they're all excited about it. Oh my gosh, I can't live with that. And they may even go home and tell their husband about it. They may even look up some recipes and, like they're excited. And then a week goes by and they're like, well, I keep eating without it, 2 weeks go by. What were all the features? I don't know. I don't have it now for a couple $100. Probably not that big deal. So I feel like it's that the excitement gets watered down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The same with getting signed up. So you want to stay in close contact, but it's not because so much about talking themselves out of it, but so much, it's more like people don't remember the reason why they wanted to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So when you do bring it up, you do want to go back, say, hey, refresh my memory, and get them to say, I know you mentioned that you thought it'd be fun to make some extra money. You mentioned that, gosh, you have more products than you have money that you want to buy. Mm-hmm. You mentioned, what were your favorite products you wanted to get? Like, find a way to get them to message, oh, I was so excited about having that mixer or that whatever. Get them to say what they wanted and why. Get them to say what they would do with an extra $500 a month. Don't try to get them to think bigger than that. Take baby steps.
Just say, oh, you can win a big trip, or I'm not gonna do all that. No.
Well, if they're money in titles, you might want to, but if they're change the world, that won't rock the world. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Miss LaShawn. How are you, hon?
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How are you? Did you watch last week's video?
I did not.
Do you, when
so let me put that on my list of things to do.
So in the reminder emails that you get, there is a YouTube playlist in there that has all the videos in there.
Okay.
Okay. And so you probably got that email now about 16 times. So unless you're like a uber consistent, clean things out of your inbox, you should be able to, find that. So that, do you know kind of like the last class you were on?
Yes.
Which one, hon?
4 weeks ago, 9/29.
Okay. Have you watched like the recruiting video? The video.
I haven't watched anything. No, I haven't watched anything. Life has happened. My niece just came to live with me like in the last 2 weeks. I had to bury an aunt the week before that, so that's what's been going on with me.
That's great. How old's your niece?
9. She'll be 10 tomorrow.
That's a big change in life.
Yeah,
I would almost say that would be harder than a newborn. It's like you have to figure out school.
Considering that my other kid, my son is a senior in high school. I have a daughter that's a freshman in college. So, I was like an empty nester for like 5 seconds. So that's been my whirlwind. So I was able to jump on tonight. So I was like, oh God, jump on here and see what's been going on. But I will go back and watch all the videos and try to get caught up.
So we're talking about doing the recruiting interview with people. And one of the things that I signed everyone last week to do is to actually do the interview with a team member, because you'll learn a lot about them, because the interview includes like, what was your favorite job and why, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like to change, what does your routine look like? And so it gives you a way to practice the script. They're already signed up, but you'll learn a lot about them, and you'll see why it's important based on what you learn about your team member. You'll be like, oh, when I learned that about someone who's not a team member, how I can present the opportunity differently than you would without it.
Okay, and the script is inside of the
So when you log
I
in,
want to say like the portal. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So, and then we'll talk, the next week, we'll get a report from you, who you did the interview with. And it's fun because like Laura, she did the interview with one gal, and we were able to go, okay, I see, you see why this worked. And then she's like, now she's, kind of lost contact. Luckily she's a hostess, so she's still in contact with her about other things. So I wasn't lost in any way, shape, or form, but we could kind of talk about what wording did she use, how fast did she go with it, and I can go like, ooh, here's a little tweak you can make. And so that's basically what we do every week. Is we've done initial touches, we've done the recruiting script, do it with team member, do it with perspective, make a recruiting or a dream team list. And so you have people to message, use that scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level? And we just kind of keep seeing how it's going.
Okay. Okay. I have 2 people that I guess I could potentially do the interview with. The prospects. So I'll work on that over the next week as well.
Say that one. Okay, so you have some prospects to do the interview with?
Yes.
Perfect. That would be excellent. So then come and let me know how it goes. And like, I'll ask you to read what you wrote and what she said exactly. So then I can give you like very specific tips on what to do.
Okay. Where are you? Oh, welcome back.
Laura, did you have any other questions?
No, but I was only to say was that she, your training that the videos, I mean, the week, but just the training thing, when I was trying to get to that point of that relationship, that conversation, I had to move forward. It actually did help. So I think if you go through the training and there's little videos and all the things, it does help. And it did help me because I made sure I took some notes before I did that last part with her. I started asking to the interviewing those questions. I was making sure that I was, I don't know about ready is the word, but I was prepared. So, and I might have notes in a Google Doc too, I'm taking, but no,
awesome.
I think good. I think the first one went well. So I'm just gonna try to see where we can move forward with her.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so.
Fabulous. I love it. Okay. Do you think you can jump on next week, LaShawn, after you've implemented some of this stuff?
Yes, my schedule next week should be clear.
Awesome. Do you do your paparazzi, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just one. Right now, I don't know what I can and can't ask. I feel like
For paparazzi?
Yeah, it's gone crazy with those gals. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about, but that's all right. So, and do you have a full-time job on top of that?
Unfortunately, I do, But and I'm hoping like in 2 years to just give it back to them.
What do you do, hun?
I'm a senior analyst at a pension fund, so I do quality check for retirement benefits.
Wow. Okay.
I have a lot of things. I have a lot of different things going. I do paparazzi. I do notary and taxes as well.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm taking classes for tax season before tax season starts in January. So between all of those, I just want to just work for myself.
I bet paparazzi feels like the fun thing when the other ones are so analytical and so we're left-brained, huh?
And it is, and my customers always tell me how at ease I am and how much fun I look like I'm having.
Oh,
So definitely that. I was a little upset. I mean, well, not upset. I was feeling some kind of way because my daughter went away to school and she was my helper. So I have a new helper. So
yeah,
she's like,
you
"Oh,
do.
yeah." So she's been asking me, Auntie Shaw, when you gonna do your jewelry show? When you gonna do your jewelry show? Because I haven't done a show since she's been here, just trying to get her, acclimated.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like this weekend we could go through, pull some pieces and get ready to hit the ground running for November the 1st through December 24th for Everyday Live.
Wow, girl. Yeah, you want to get selling soon with shipping delays. So
Right. So, but I have plenty of stuff in here.
well, I mean shipping, like you shipping to people to get
Mhm.
Christmas and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Most of you haven't run out of jewelry.
No, that's never that if you order regularly, even if shipping with paparazzi is behind, you should still have plenty to
Yeah. Yeah.
to,
Most of
do.
you jewelry.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So both of you come ready with some things to report on next week. And like I said, it's just so fun to like look at your conversations and be able to go, okay, this like right on, this, ooh, let's make this little twist. Even, not thinking about the fact I didn't tell you totally what to say if the message kind of dies, and you approaching it with, hey, did I scare you? It's like, no, let's try this other way, see how that goes. And plus I think that can kind of make people embarrassed if, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm just busy, showing people a lot of grace and assuming, the best or whatnot, I think is important to do. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. There's lots of video for you to watch at any time, LaShawn. So between ones that are pre-recorded and then these lives, you have, you can listen to them while you drive or getting ready in the morning, or, if you have kind of those times where you can mentally multitask, there's a few things we can do without thinking too much about them. You can listen at the same time.
Oh, so what I'll do is I'll start listening tomorrow. I mean, I work from home 3 days a week. I go in the office on Tuesdays and Fridays. So
that's nice.
Mm-hmm. See how I'm easing my way out of here, Michelle? Y'all only see me 2 days. When I don't come at all, you won't miss me anymore. See, I'm weaning myself away from them. So, but I will start listening to everything tomorrow. I'm actually in the hub now so that I could kind of see where I left off and what kind of stuff I need to print off and look at.
Right. Sounds good.
So I have plenty of homework between now and next Wednesday.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any other questions, Miss Laura?
No, I'm good. I'm just plugging along.
Awesome. All right, we will see you ladies next week.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right. Did I miss her this morning?